Hey y'all, it's Trace Adkins. One reason I'm excited about the High Seas Rally is their commitment to supporting our military and first responders. I'm proud to be helping High Seas Rally's Salute to Service mission, raising money for Wounded Warrior Project, and celebrating our heroes on the front lines. I'll see you in October 2021. So take it easy.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another great episode of the Red, White, and You Show with yours truly, the military medium. Today, I have a special guest with me, Chris Hearing. He is the executive director of Entertainment Cruises Productions, here to talk to us about the High Seas Rally. It's basically a biker rally on the ocean. Yes, you heard it right. And that's coming to you guys October 22nd of this year. Chris, welcome to the Red, White, and You Show.
Well, thank you, Dean. It's a pleasure to be with you.
Absolutely. You know, I have a lot of listeners and viewers right now going, Dean, what the heck? Why are you talking about a biker rally on the ocean? That's cool, but you know, how does it fit in with the show? And what was really cool, Chris, is, you know, what caught my attention, I guess, initially was, hey, you got me at cruise, right? Everybody's thinking about getting out of the house. But the other piece is talking about how you guys are partnering with the Wounded Warrior program, and you're doing a salute to service during this. Let's rewind a little bit before we get ahead of ourselves. Share with the listeners, the viewers, what the High Seas Rally is.
So the High Seas Rally is the world's only biker rally on a cruise ship. And it is a place where we get annually 3,000 bikers, riders, motorcycle enthusiasts together to go on a week-long luxury cruise vacation. High Seas Rally was founded in 2003, and it's this coming year will be the 21st sailing
Wow.
of a just a terrific event.
So if you took Sturgis Rally and if you put that on a boat, is that basically the premise of?
That is, I mean, so we get, like I said, 3,000 people together, and they're one passion, not one passion, but they all share a passion for motorcycles. And you know, everybody, I don't know if you've been on a regular cruise, but you get people from all walks of life and all kinds of different interests. And everybody's there because they have a love for motorcycles. So somewhat like Sturgis in that regard, but we get to sail to places like Nassau and private islands throughout the Caribbean, and the weather's always warm, it's always sunny, and it's just a great trip.
So take us through. So, you know, how did this even, you know, get started? Like, you know, and you know, and how did your involvement, you know, with the Entertainment Cruise Productions, how did this all come about?
Sure. So Entertainment Cruise Productions has been around since 2001. We have produced over 75 full ship charters over our history. We've entertained over 175,000 guests on a number of different cruise themes. And what that cruise theme, what that means is we get a genre and we focus on that for a week. So we do jazz cruises. We actually do a Star Trek cruise. We do an 80s cruise, and we do the High Seas Rally as well. We do a number of different things. And you know, we've been doing that for 20 years now. We're celebrating our 20th anniversary this year. And in 2019, we met a couple, Dean and Susan Anderson, who had been producing the High Seas Rally cruise on Royal Caribbean. And had been doing it just the two of them for all of those years. There's a tremendous amount of work goes into putting one of these things on, and they were getting ready to retire. And Royal Caribbean, who we also work with, put us together, thought we would be a good place to house the High Seas Rally going forward. So we sailed with them jointly in 2019, and from that point forward, Entertainment Cruise Productions has been producing the cruise.
Wow. Such a and you talked about the tremendous amount of work that goes into it. I can only imagine that having a, you know, kind of brings the imagination, a small army of people to put all the logistics and everything into it. How does, with the High Seas Rally, how do you guys come in a partnership with the Wounded Warrior program?
Yeah. So my partner Greg Lawback and myself were the two guys that own the High Seas Rally. We both come from military families. My father was career military, served World War II, served Korea, was assigned to the Pentagon during Vietnam. So he spent his career there. Greg's dad was a Navy flight surgeon for 25 years. And so we've always shared, Greg and I have known each other for many, many years. We've always shared a love for military and supporting causes that support active
Sure.
and veteran military, and it's important to us. High Seas Rally and the biker community in general has a tremendous charitable aspect to it. And High Seas Rally, since its inception, has raised over $2.9 million
Oh, wow.
for different charitable causes.
Nice.
And as Greg and I were talking about, how do we expand that mission? We want to do it bigger and better going forward. We thought, well, Wounded Warrior would be a great thing to tie in. One of our headliners this fall is Trace Adkins, and as I'm sure you know, he's one of their national spokesmen. So it
Spokespersons,
really
yeah.
was a nice tie-in. So we
Yeah.
called up the Wounded Warrior guys, said we'd like to work with you. They said, "Are you kidding?" And we said, "No, we're serious. We really want to do this." And after they vetted us, we started a partnership with them.
Nice, nice. What a great organization, and of course, bringing in headliners. Now, you just don't have Trace Atkins, who, even if you don't listen to country music, I think most people know who
Yeah,
Trace Atkins is.
yeah.
Very patriotic in all his songs and
Hmm.
everything he's done. He's been associated with USO and
Yep.
Wounded Warrior projects and so many other type programs. So, hats off to him. Hats off to you guys. But um, then also you have some other great headliners. Take us through that list.
We do. So we have Foghat joining us for the week, and when we have a
Nice.
headliners, they sail with us. So
Nice.
they're on the ship interacting with the other guests,
Sweet.
and it's terrific. So we have Foghat joining us. We have Molly Hatchet joining us. We have Custom Bike Builders coming on. One of our hosts, an award-winning custom motorcycle builder, and a whole bunch of tribute bands and all kinds of just great stuff. So it is from morning until well past midnight. There's all kinds of great entertainment on the ship.
I love it. I love it. And then of course now you guys are bringing on some vendors that are in that niche as well,
Mhm.
as far as some accessories and different things that relate to the biker world as well.
Right.
Correct?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's a whole vendor room. We actually take a floor out of the dining room
Oh,
and turn
cool.
it into a vendor area. And so we'll probably have 10 vendors on the
Okay.
ship this year, plus our own merchandise that we
Nice.
sell. But it's everything from motorcycle accessories to clothing to insurance and anything you can think of when it comes to bikers.
Nice.
You'll be able to find it there.
Nice. Um, talking about that now, take us into, so the cruise itself. You got a week long. You got these different theme nights. I was kind of looking at the website, and you get these different theme nights. One, it's pirates, and it's more than just very attractive ladies running around like sexy pirates, right? You,
We do have a
you
few of those, but yeah,
you'll
it is
have a
more
few
than
of
that.
those, right?
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely.
But just throwing that out there, maybe somebody feel guided to jump on the cruise right away when they hear that. But leading up later in the week, there is the salute to service.
Yes.
And that is the theme. Now, take us through that, because I've also seen, I think it was a previous year where there was a lot of, and of course, there's so many genres of veterans, but specifically, I think I was seeing pictures of Vietnam veterans and
Mhm.
and other folks. Can you take us through that a little bit?
Sure, sure. So we do have a lot of military and first responders that sail with us, and so Salute to Service Day is an opportunity to say thank you back to them for everything they do to keep us safe. It's been a part of the High Seas Rally since the inception of the
Nice.
business of the cruise, and And one of the things that we do is there's a discount. Anybody who's ex-military or active duty military gets a discount on the cruise. Same with first responders. But on Salute to Service Day, it is a day that is dedicated 100% to that cause. All the money that we raise that day through auctions or raffles is donated to Wounded Warrior Project.
Nice.
So on a typical cruise, we'll raise anywhere between $250 to $300,000. So one day's worth of that will go to Wounded Warrior Project. But the day we've got Freedom Theater, where we're showing videos. We ask all the veterans to send pictures of themselves in, and we'll have that collage running through the theater during the day. We'll have a color guard presentation. Middle of the day, we'll do a big barbecue up on the deck with live music to celebrate the military, celebrate America and Canada.
Sure.
Up on the deck. And then at the end of the evening, that's the night that Trace Adkins performs. So he'll do
Nice.
2 shows in the main theater. And as you said earlier, he's very patriotic
Right.
in
Well,
his show.
and you brought up a great point at the end too. You said the American and Canadian veterans, because this isn't all American
No,
veterans either. You're also focusing also on the Canadian aspect as well,
absolutely.
correct?
Correct. Yes. So we say it's red, white, and blue, but our Canadian friends can skip the blue part of it
right,
on that day.
right.
Yeah.
You know, interesting because my dad was a Canadian veteran, so
Yeah.
I grew up on the Canadian border. So
Very good.
just a very interesting piece. But I want to jump back a little bit because you mentioned this and it was a great point. I want to make sure people understand this. So if somebody is currently serving in the military, maybe they got some leave coming up.
Mhm.
If they're a veteran, if they're, I believe also if they're a first responder, now there's
Correct.
a discount, right?
That
Can
is
you
correct.
talk to them about that?
Sure. So anybody that falls into one of those categories, they can, when they sign up, they tell us that they do. They'll call the office and let them know that they are either active or veteran, military, or as you said, first responder. And we give them a 5% discount on their
Nice.
cabin cost
Nice.
just as a thank you to them.
Nice. Now, one of the things I want to mention because I was clicking around is, you know, and I know this episode is going to be airing in April, so it's a little ways
Yeah.
from the time that we're actually recording this, but I really want to urge people if you're sitting on the fence, don't sit too long because I know even as, you know, here we are getting towards the end of January, there's some cabins already
Yep.
sold out. And so this thing's going to be jam packed. You guys are going to be full before long.
That is true. So
Yeah.
I think 11 of the cabin categories are completely sold out
Right.
now, and every day we are booking new reservations. So yeah, if
Right.
you want to join us, we'd love to have you, and don't wait.
And don't wait.
Yeah.
Don't sit on the fence. One of the things that I also think is really cool is you have a program for under the Wounded Warrior program for bringing on alumni. You have some cabins set aside for those. Share with the listeners a little about that alumni program that you guys are doing
Sure.
for them.
Yeah. So historically, one of the charities that we've always supported is um,
Sure.
kidney disease, and so for years we have brought dialysis patients to the ship to sail with us, all expenses paid. We bring dialysis doctors, nurses, the
Oh,
dialysis
wow.
equipment onto the ship, and it's an opportunity for them. You know, they're tied to dialysis machines, which is almost a full-time job, and so this
Right.
is an opportunity to let them take a vacation. And in 2021, we're really excited to expand that to the Wounded Warrior
Wow.
Project as well. And so we're bringing 5 Wounded Warrior Project alumni on the ship with us, all expenses paid for them and a companion. We will get them to the port. We'll put them up in the hotel the night before, cabin on the ship. $500 spending cash
Wow.
on the ship, and we have some private events just for Wounded Warriors, some special tours of the ship that we're putting together, and it's really just it's an opportunity for us again to say thank you
Sure.
back to them to people who've given so much
Sure.
for us. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to give back a little bit.
That's very cool. Very cool. What you guys have done and what you guys continue to do. Chris, if they want to check out the High Seas Rally, if they want to check out more about what, you know, the entertainment cruise production company's doing, where can they do that?
Yeah, go to highseasrally.com, and we've got a full website there. You can find out anything you like about it, and there's a phone number on there if you want to call the office. We've got reservationists on staff that would be more than happy to talk to you.
Awesome. And we're going to make sure we have all your information up. You heard it right here, folks. If you want to go out and have a hell of a good time for a full week and go to some great ports of call, and basically be like you're at Sturgis, but on the ocean in a sense. And not that I've ever been on a cruise yet, but I want to share is that, something that's always been appealing to me is like, there's buffets and food 24/7, right? And entertainment is always around. It's like the city that never sleeps, right?
Absolutely right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we like to say that we take the best parts of cruising, and keep those, which is the food, the hotel, driving around to the great Caribbean ports and all that.
Right.
And we get rid of the parts that they're not so good at and replace with our own, and that's the entertainment and the customer service. So
Beautiful.
we definitely promise people an excellent time if they join us.
Awesome. Well, Chris, thank you so much for being a guest today on the Red, White, and You show. Again, I'd be remiss if I didn't say thank you guys for your service. Thank you, what you continue to do, and the ways that you guys continually give back, and keep doing what you're doing, because by simple gestures such as that and continue entertaining others, you're really helping change lives. So thank you.
Thank you, Dean.
You bet.